ようこそ、ばんさいチャンネルへ。今回もアサシンクリードバルハラの続きをプレイしてこよう。さて、司教の葬儀に、ごめんなさいね。司教の葬儀に出席と。聖ペテロの教会。ごめんなさいね。本当に菊は死んだのか。
Only his face was burned. That seems like a strange accident. And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Ilfirth was a brute.
体格が違うじゃない。
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
ごめんなさいね。
Speak of your brother's death. Have you no shame? Leave me.
待って、落ち着いて。お前の兄はまだ生きている。そっとしといてやろう。しまった。
I will leave you in peace then.
口論師がまだ上がんないのね。困ったわね。他はこれは
A peasant's clothes. Strange discovery in a churchyard.
怪しいわね。もし
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping,
大丈夫
singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves.
なるほど。
Did you bury Ilfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
友達はどこだ？お前の友達に興味はない。エイルハシキョについて知ってることは、お友達はどこ？
Layoff. What happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone hurt Layoff? I saw a pile of dirty clothes just here. Is your friend Layoff a beggar?
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
どういうこと？
Not just stolen, but burnt.
そういうことね。
This funeral is a shadow play. The order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and interred him in Ilfirth's place. His sister knows more than she lets on.
でも大丈夫？
What now? A pretty show you have laid on here, but I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me when my poor brother Aelfirth lies cold in his shroud?
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy. My brother was the Bishop of Winchester.
When Goodwin got too close to the truth about your brother's place in the order, you buried him. Or rather, you buried another in his place. The poor gravedigger's friend. Burning his face so no one would know.
How did you... No, I...
嘘はもうたくさんだ。地名がかかってるのよ。
Your brother is not in that crypt. Tell me where he is before more lives are lost.
I will not tell you anymore. Guards!
All right,
have your way. It won't do you any good.
私何もしてないわよ。
Protect me.
そういうこと？はい。ティー！ほら！邪魔よ。さて、今度は口が軽くなるかしら？もしあれちょっともしもし
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this, cat and mouse. Where is your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now.
は
But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to
演劇
kill
に興味はないわ。
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
あんたバカじゃないの？なんかつぶらな瞳してるけど。こいつね、低首。低首を探して暗殺。どっかにいないかしら。あの辺りが。怪しいわね。何言ってんだよ。アヒル駅にションペンするとか。やった。
Go, my eyes.
この辺りが怪しいよね。賢人会議の間。あった。困ったわね。こっちも入れない？なんかこの中が怪しいわね。ダメだわ。上かしらやっぱり。よいしょ。
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
なるほど。
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can send a letter of their sermons from Latin to
一
English.
体誰なのかしら。
How can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfirth is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers.
おっと
These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all
こいつが怪しいわよ。
candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is
おっしゃー暗殺。覚悟いい。
Sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak, yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
12秒じゃない。
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
どうも。
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth if you can find it.
何かしら。
With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
フルディケーション。鍵？
Alfred will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
どういたしまして。
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the old minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
しゃあないわね。この鍵は何なのかしら。
Aelfirth, my love! No!
分かってたはずよ。
My brother served God.
奴はキリスト教徒ではなかった。奴は国王を殺そうとした。
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
何言ってんのよ。
more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another.
知ってる？
Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
どういうことかしら。ありがとう。行ってみるわ。結社の聖堂を探す。あ、やばい。熊手。誰？よいしょ。こいつどこにいるのかしら。ケントのカンタベリーにある聖マーティンの教会。後でしばいてあげましょう。結社の聖堂を探す。ここだわね。よいしょ。何？びっくりした。あお。危ない。よいしょ。司教の居宅。また古き結社、間違えた。かつて来たれし者の何かがあるのかしら。ここね。
If Aelfir's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
あ、いた。
This must be it. The door to Aelfir's secrets.
ミトラス神殿。何あれ。あらまあ。よいしょ。違う？せがれてる。ああ、これね。かわいい。え？ああ、なるほどね。そしたらどっかに案があるんでしょ。ん？何これ。未封の手紙、標的はアルフレッド。父親の幹から伸びたか細い枯れ枝も絶え気づくべきだった。貧しき戦友となる者が王と手を結び情報を漏らしている。なるほど。情報を漏らしている。ルンデルとヨルビックはすでにこの裏切り者のどこかにかかってしまった。根が侵される前に王を焼き尽くすしかない人。樽じゃなくて、爆弾じゃなくて、油が入った壺はどれかしら。オッケー。あった。よいしょ。で、よいしょ。秘密って一体何なのかしらね。ほい。あれ。ほら。あっちゃー！しまいだー！あっちゃっちゃっちゃっちゃっちゃっちゃ。よいしょ。 しょ。結構難しいね、この投げるやつって。このぐらい。ほら！オッケー。熱いけど熱いけど熱いけどあっちゃーあっちゃっ熱いったく。あ、宝箱。オッケー。これは色あせた布告、普遍的な布告、キリスト生誕870年長。イングランド外部の先導者に対する防波堤とせよ。そこは世界最後の偉大なる砦である。木と石からなる。なるほど。うん、父って書いてある。よいしょ。本当に何もないのかしら。なんか怪しいのよね。でも反応ないからそういうことなんでしょ。チータグ北園じゃないのこんなの。ん？何かしら。
Come forth, Eivor.
何よ。罠だったらぶっ飛ばすわよ。
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Uh-oh.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
なんですっ
You are
て
a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
何これ。こんなのやらないわよ。銀ちょうだい
This
銀。
too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
どっちもいらないわ。
Hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
なんですって？どうやらボコボコにしなくてもいいみたいね。
You had your chance, damn you.
なんなのよ。
I did not want it.
望んでないわ。まったく。いい迷惑ね。大聖堂から脱出。マジ？オッケー、じゃあぶっ飛ばしてあげるわ。おら！ティッ！よっしゃ！ティッティッティッティッティッ！遊ぶ？じゃあ。いってやるじゃない。はっ！おら！ティッ！はっ！いくわよ！ティッ！やるはっ面白いおらぜなってはっおいしょあらもう終わりほっちおらぜほっぜあらこれで終わりかしらほっ とどめ。さて、こんなもんかしら。まったくしつこい連中ね。おっと、雑魚の相手してる暇はないわ。あったく、なんてところだったのよ、もう。
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened to you.
ウィンチェスター沿岸信仰の街。ああ、もうさっさと帰りましょう。あらワンちゃん、どうしたの？
Hey, my boy.
Hey, my boy. かっこいい。
The order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred, the line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
まあ見事に使われちゃったわ。同盟目標達成、ウィンチェスター。で、あとは同盟地図を見たい。
I want to see the Alliance map.
あとはリンカンシャー、エセックス、サセックス、160、160、160。まあどこでも言えなさそうね、じゃあ。
My mind is fixed on Sussex. Bassam and I have a chance to save Sigurd, but we will need an army.
That is for you to decide. The more alliances you have, the better your chances at victory.
あ、そういうこと？そうね。ちょっと待って。じゃあ、サセックスがやっぱり最後のところなのね。じゃあ、エセックスにしましょう。なんかもう、サセックスなのかエセックス。よくわかんなかったけどね。
What of Essex?
We received a summons from the Elderman and his Lady of Colchester, requesting you specifically for a matter of great secrecy.
Foreboding. And who is this Elderman? One of King Alfred's lackeys.
According to my scouts, he is a man who cares more for his own indulgences than the safety of his people. Approach with care.
あらまあ。じゃあ行きましょう。同盟目標、エセックス。
I will leave at once.
An alliance in Essex would be invaluable, but go with caution.
OK。よっと。よいしょ。コルチェスター。ビルスタンを探して会話。ビルスタンね。
It seems Elderman Bearston has made this ruin his longhouse.
廃墟を住まいにするなんて洒落てるじゃない？
Why is my cup empty?
Perhaps because you have drunk the barrel dry?
Damn Bearston. His household is as poorly run as his lands.
Estrid is a good wife. Far better than he deserves.
You would say?
Lord,
もしもし。
Ah, a heroic-looking Dane in our midst.
I am looking for Bearstan, the Elderman of this shire.
Our lord is not at home, but his wife is receiving visitors upstairs, in her usual fashion. If you speak with her, pass on that we've run out of ale. You would say
Okay.
that, Adrian. Your wife acts like a sow in a skirt.
My sweater run is a worthy woman, you coxcomb. She's an excellent
とんでもないなんか侮辱ことを聞いたけど大丈夫かしら？
does not return soon.
何よスカート履いた豚って。
Does not return soon. Wine will not be the only thing.
どうも。
You! Gods will come at one cry from me!
いいわよ
She's
別
your
に。
blade lady. I am Eivor of the Raven clan, here at your husband's request.
Another Dane. I am Estrid, wife of the Lord of Essex. As you may have heard, my lord is not at home.
あらそう？敗者はどこにいるんだ？ならあんたと話そう。サクソン人ではないな。どこにいんの？
I am weary of rounding up Saxons. Is your husband stolen, drunk, or wayward?
He'll be stalking the woodlands today, hunting game and ignoring the vital affairs of Essex.
Ah,
One
ma.
such affair is why we called for you.
If I can find him, I will remind him of his duties.
Ah, such would be a miracle. His favorite haunt is southwest of here. The lavender fields there attract the prey, God help him.
Lavender.
With luck, he hasn't been eaten, but I will return either way.
ああ。困ったわね。エセックス編開始、昇進者たちの祈祷書。ビルスさんの野営地を送って。まったく、民が苦しんでるのになんて王様なのかしら。ラベンダーがどうとか言ってたもんね。あ、あれかしら。
Hunting is a fine sport, but I hope the Elderman has not become the prey. No good comes from a camp this bloody.
あらら。ダメだ、全員死んでる。これは
They were caught off guard as they supped.
なるほど。
They were attacked by a beast. Something strong enough to kill a horse.
どんな獣よ。
Some large prey left these tracks in the grass.
クマ？ちょっと待って。でかすぎない？これいくらなの？恐竜じゃないんだから。
The remains of the hunting party. This one was savaged by a large animal.
でか
The
すぎ
hunters
よ
were。prey to a large beast or two. I can only hope that Beastin still lives.
ビルスタンを捜索って言われてもね。あの辺りね。オッケー。よいしょ。ほら、急ごうよ。よいしょ。ん？
Beastin! Ready your weapon, or accept your fate as a feast for bears.
はいはい。
Ha! Your weapon strikes true.
よいしょ。とん、まずい。大丈夫？おら。いくら武器持ってるからって熊と戦えるのね。カラスの使いよ。
Your wife and the Thanes of Essex both want your balls on a blacksmith's anvil.
When do they not? You could return and report that the savage claw took me.
Huh?
Poor Beerstan, his exit pursued by a bear.
And make the beast lord of Essex in your stead.
No doubt my Estrid would prefer his velvet paws to my calloused hands. So, who are you? A sellsword?
呼びかけに応じてきたノース人で呼びでもない。奥方と相性が悪そうね。
You speak ill of your wife. Has your love faded, or were you ill-matched?
As family, we are as close as Cain and Abel. She is a willful woman, and I am a bad husband. You know me, it seems.
そうだ
Only
よ
by
ね。
reputation.
A deliciously teasing sentiment.
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. You hinted at an alliance for the loan of my unique talents.
Blood, yes. Let us return to Colchester at once, and we'll speak more of the delicate matter on my mind. I'm glad you answered my summons. I did not expect such a skilled fighter.
It's good I came when I did. You lost many men on this hunt.
Good men, all. They will have the proper rights, and their families will be cared for.
Your people sacrificed much for your sport.
They did. There is no balm for my tortured heart.
Why did you ask me
そんな悪い王様じゃないのかし
Do you
ら。
believe in true love, Eivor?
は
But have you truly? Has a longing burned in your breast, a sweet lingering pain,
何言ってんのこい
paralyzing you with
つ。
its sting?
There is pain enough in battle. I do not seek it out in love.
エイボルの回答もあれ
The
ね。
thrill of a fight softly won. My wife Estrid lacks fire. She is a fish out of water, cold and dead.
She
あんた
showed
が
great
冷たいからで
passion
しょ。
when I met her, keeping your Thanes in check.
Oh, they love her, it is true. Some with too much devotion.
大変ね。
I have not been a good and attentive husband.
で
I
しょ
have
う
always been a
ね。
plucked goose in matters of love, and a piss poor ruler to boot.
自分
Strong
でも
must
分か
be
っ
the
てんじゃ
hand
ん。
that steers the ship, Beeston.
My hand would rather tug the catgut of a well-crafted bow.
Shouldn't be seen. Better be hooded.
Pray.
Aye, that crown sits heavy on the head.
Then let us run wild and free in the woods as the wolves do. Live on our wits, prowl and stalk and feast.
You have a romantic way about you, Beeston.
あ、ごめんね。
Fret. My guards will not worry you when we are together.
あ、
You
そ
mismark
う。
me if you think I'm capable of worry. Have you built your city in the ruins
最
of another?
高。
No, these builders are lost to the annals of time. Far advanced of the Saxon hovels of Wattle and Daub, I have ambition to build a great palace myself, with mosaics and balmy courtyards.
What stops you?
なんて
That
金の
which
無駄遣
stops
い。
all but the most creative minds. Coin, imagination, talent.
And your people. Is Essex happy?
That is a question I never really wondered.
は
I suppose they are.
あんた王様やめたら。
They are. Alfred believes I rule like a cheekless hen, flapping and squawking over nothing but the farmer's dinner.
He interferes.
No, he disapproves. Is that not infinitely worse? But look, we are nearing my hall. I must face the wolves at my door before we discuss your favor to Essex, Abel.
Maybe I can speed your business along.
すぐ終わらせてあげるわ。大丈夫？違う、こいつ酔っ払ってるだけだわ。あら、視線が痛いわね。
Ready to help me fend off the spears of their displeasure?
Let them speak their woes. I'll advise you if I can.
Who is this owl, Beeston, that twitters in your ear?
An advisor, nothing more. Here to help Essex navigate her brewing
拳鳴ら
storms.
してる。
Now, my dear brethren, Adrid, perhaps you will start us off. What troubles you?
You're a disgrace, Beerstan. Couldn't get a sow pissed in an alehouse. Alfred's men are crawling all over Essex.
King Alfred, yes. Though it is within his right, the constant presence of his men is certainly an issue.
アルフレッドのもとに送り返せ。介入もすぐ飽きるだろう。宿り木は冬に力を増す。
When the months are coldest, the mistletoe is full grown, cloaked in her winter strength.
Meaning that we should weather this? Stay strong?
失敗したわね。
Yes, that's it. Not bend in the wind like stalks of wheat. And you, Wyatt, what do you say?
Your preparations for the Lammas festival. How can you think of spending so much coin when your people are starving?
あらまあ。酒と歌で問題は片付く。奴に祭りの資金を提供させろ。奴に提供させ
He
ろ。
should put his own ham fist in his purse and contribute coin to the festival.
Yes. You worry about the cost of such a festival? One that thanks God for our great harvest? Contribute your own coin, then. And Aldrich, do you yap like a she-hound as Adrid does?
You know my thoughts, Beerston. The feared. How can we give men to Alfred for his wars when our harvest suffers day by day?
兵の派遣を拒め。
Refuse to send your men. Let Alfred's people die for his hopeless cause against the Norse.
Then we refuse.
Refuse our king? Has madness taken your wits, Beerston?
じゃあどうすりゃいいのよ。
There. Have I not answered all your questions?
You are a stain on this shire, Beerstan. Useless.
Useless.
ごめ
That's
ん。
right. Yet still you haunt my hall. Be gone. I haven't time for your squabbling.
困ったわね。ごめん。
That ceased their prattling. A fine outcome, Abel. The very soul of balance.
ねえ、あれでよかったの本当に。
Beerstan, whether on your hunting bow or on your helm.
All this talk of hunting makes me long for the woods.
あんたもう王様やめたら。
Are you not worried some other man will drench your sheets with his
う
sweat?
え、最
She
悪。
does as she must. As do I. But
You have done the impossible, Dane. Returned my errant gander to his coop.
my pettish love, such a stormy countenance clouds the sun of my return.
Your thanes drank the ale the abbot gifted us. All of it.
Now that is a tragedy my heart will not easily overcome.
If he looked at me with the same affection he shows for hunting deer, our marriage might have survived.
愛が冷めたのか？何をしてほしいんだ、ビルスタン。SX はごたついてる。何してほしいの？
So, what do you need of me?
Our affairs are more of heart than of state, Eivor. What little passion there was between us faded into bickering long ago.
We will have our freedom, Eivor. I from my wife, and my wife from Essex.
I'm too sharp a weapon for so soft a task. Why not part and be done with it?
Oh, were I a Dane, and divorce as simple as a slit throat. But it's not so easy as that.
あんたの神が良さなのか？王が邪魔をしてくるのか？説明してくれたら協力するわ。
Explain yourselves clear and plain, and I will do it. The poetry here is mind mud.
We had a
暇じゃないのよ。
simple plan. A woman lost and a woman found.
Some time ago, we paid a Dane to kidnap me and ferry me safely to Francia. As you can see, he did not deliver.
He was certainly thorough in other regards.
Some Norse can be quick to take coin and slow to earn it. If I give my word, it is not broken.
Could we try the kidnap again? Much of the planning is done. It would only take a more trustworthy overseer.
It should be a bold venture if we do. Loud and brash and seen by all.
During our Lamas festival, merry peasants and guards with wandering eyes.
なんちゅう勝手なやつなのかしら。
would need a swift ship with a captain ready to leave England.
We could ask him.
I would have thought his steed and seamen spent.
Come find me in the market, Eivor. Our unwelcome guests require food and ale to soften their anger.
My wife is a gracious and attentive host, Eivor. The only thing that keeps my braying thanes at bay.
And the woman found?
A darling Maybud, Ulvida, my childhood sweetheart. I left her 20 years ago in Malden to marry my prickled pear.
20 years? Can an ember so cold be reignited?
We can hope.
もうええ
You must fan the flame. Find her, bring her to my lakeside cottage, and light a bonfire there. I will know to come. I believe she lived in the last house in Malden. A small, sweet place where fond memories were made.
I will do as you both ask, and ask Freya for success in this love game.
潰れればいい
Your
のに。
endeavors, Eivor. I pray you find my Alvida with a fair face and a yearning heart.
ああ、今までで今までで一番くだらないクエストね、これ。よいしょ。どうしようかしら。じゃあ、まずは、タグ。ここから行きますか。なんちゅう。ほんと、民が苦しんでるのに。王様と女王様はのんきなもんよね。この国一回滅んだ方がいいんじゃないの、まったくほんとに。よいしょ。やだやだ。はい、お待たせ。
I came first to help you. Your need seemed more pressing.
And now my marriage awaits your executioner's sword.
Will it not be strange to leave this place? You have lived here half your life.
Yes, but what is to keep me here? A loveless union and the dirt mounds of two babes who never took a breath.
そうだったのね。悲しげな口ぶりだ。
You speak with some sadness. Has your time here always been tragic?
There have been tears, but also great passions. Love, foolishness, regret. Yet, is that not all lives? The best lived of them?
And what of our plan, the Great Lammas kidnap? Is this a Christian feast?
Yes, it's a wonderful evening. A blessing of the harvest. Full of fruits and fires, drinking and dancing.
Revelers with muddy minds and glazed eyes. That's good for us. And what of the ship that will sail you home?
I know just the one. And her captain is full of fire. Come, I will take you to him.
まあでもこの人もなんかいろいろあったのね。あと子供も死んでしまったのな。
Not much more than a boy in his 17th year. full of youthful bravado.
A Saxon.
A Dane, though Adred calls you raiders. He says that you are here to steal England.
Some may be. But I've come to settle a stretch of land. I'm not so keen to return to the winters of my birth in Norway.
Norway, it must be beautiful. Rugged and fearsome, and cold as anything the frozen north.
ノルウェー寒そう
So
ね。
cold that the light hangs in the sky. I rode for the Valkyries who carry our dead warriors to their eternal feast.
An eternal feast
ノルウェーも一回行ってみたいわね。
We are here.
This is a brothel.
The captain's name is Hrolfr, called Rollo in my tongue. Tell him of our new plan and agree to whatever reward he demands. He may take some convincing, for we did not part on the best of terms.
I will bring him round by force or persuasion. Just be ready for my signal at the Lammas
かっこ
festival.
よすぎる。
Rollo!
は？Uh-oh.
Please, I'm just a poor Christian brother with nothing left to give.
何やってんのよ。
Oh, is it that hun I asked for?
ひどいわ。
Astrid sent me.
Did she now? As a parting gift for the man who rattled her bones, huh?
ちょっと。
No, I'm here to collect you.
最低の場所でよくこんなところでリンゴ食えるわね。
Oi! Bring out the one they call Rollo. The king's men want to ask him a few questions.
No.
Just a second. Good day, sir. Come in.
Move!
見えるわよ。
Help here! Bloody fucking Danes! Open this door!
Out! Now!
はい、行きな。
Follow me!
Found your camp, Dane. Your friends are all
戦うの？
No one's helped you
し
now.
ゃあないわね。ほらよ。えっと。ほっ。行こうよ。
Estrid did not lie. You have fire.
And who are you to Estrid?
Only a friend. I am Eivor of the Raven clan.
Norse by the music of your speech. Then you must forgive me. Those Saxons knew about my camp. I was mind drunk to leave my warriors behind.
Go to your men
仲間を
if
置い
you
てなんてことやっ
must.
てんの
Only
よ。
tell me where to find you. We have much to talk about.
Northeast of here, by the river's mouth. Follow me or come when you can.
まったくしゃあないよ、ワンに。あんたまず服着な。この辺りね。
What is this? Why are my people bound?
It's worse than I feared. So many of my people gone.
あんたが遊んでる
And
間
the
に
rest
こうなっ
at
た
each
の
other's
ね。
throats. They believe one of your number is a traitor.
Lork and Gerhild have been at my side all season. I don't like to doubt them, but my people are taken and my ship is gone.
If the traitor lives, all of you are at risk. Let me talk to them. The innocent have nothing to hide.
Very well. But do not let Loki whisper lies in your ear.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the sack...
Gerhild, is it?
Aye. Rollo's sworn sword sister. I've served him proud and true. You cannot think I betrayed him?
どこにいたの？
You were not here when the Saxons attacked.
I was hunting. There's fine game in the trees outside the camp, and our people need meat.
What was your prey?
Rabbits for stew. Rollo's favorite.
ロロとの関係
Who
は？
are you to Rollo?
I am shield sworn, so long as England and that Frankish witch do not sway him from the true path. Our people deserve better.
I hear envy, but of Estrid or Rollo I cannot tell.
You know nothing, Ravenbeak. My concern is for my fellow Danes. You'll find no treachery here.
したいことは以
That
上
is
だ。
all for now.
You were drinking and whoring, Rollo.
Lork, yes? What is your story?
You want to hear my story? And bring me a mug of ale, and we'll sit and talk as equals. Elsewise, you can hang.
サクソンが来た時、何か見た
Did you see anything at all?
Geralt talking with a Saxon. Couldn't hear them, but wasn't nothing good. Sure of that much.
Why should I believe you? You could be lying to save your own skin.
Ask her. Says she's loyal to Rollo, but I've known her since she was a babe. Full of spite and ambition, always was.
サクソンが来た時どこにいたの
Where were you when the Saxons came?
Hunting rabbits, wasn't I? Sick to death of carrots and turnips. Then I heard Geralt shouting and all hell broke loose.
ロロとの関係
How
は
long has your sword served Rollo?
I owe his father a blood oath. If that means wiping Rollo's arse until I die, so be it.
And if Rollo was dead, that oath would be fulfilled. You must tire of battle.
I'll feast in Odin's hall one day, but not with the stain of dishonor on my hands.
I have what I need for now.
You were
難しいわ
and
ね。
whoring, Rollo. The Saxons attacked us. And these two were nowhere to be found.
Neither betrayed us, Ake. Gerhild is my sworn shield sister, and Lork served my father well.
Seems like the Saxons didn't get all of Rollo's clan. I might find some evidence to test their stories. I should speak to both and see if I can find some evidence around the camp. No need to hunt when the camp is full of fresh kills.
おっとそうするとどっちも怪しいわよ。何かあるわね。
This looks like a good spot to hide. Somewhere to wait out a Saxon attack.
なんかないかしら。
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons...
My eyes, Sunan.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons...
Have you made your decision?
まだ。
On second thought, perhaps there is more to be learned.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked...
Gerhild, can we speak again?
ロークはお前が裏切ったと。
Lork accused you of treachery. He saw you with the Saxon.
Lork? You believe that old crow? His bones crumble and his mind wanders with age. Or he wallows in jealousy. Take your pick.
山の肉はたくさんあったわ
You're
よ。
lying. I found rags and rags of game.
You've got more wit than your face suggests. I went to meet a lad from a nearby village. Rollo's not the only one who dallies with locals.
はあ。
That is all for now.
You were drinking and whoring...
Lork,
山の肉はたくさんあったわ
you're
よ。
lying. I found a rack full of game nearby. Enough to feed the camp for days.
Told you, I was hunting.
Stick to that story and I'll tell Rollo to take your treacherous head.
I was sleeping in the forest, wasn't I? Heard Saxons tramping through the trees, so I hid. Not fool enough to face him on my own.
難しい
I
わね。
have what I need for now.
While you were drinking and
なんか
whoring...
そうするとこの男の方が怪しいように見えるけど、どう
These
しよ
two
う。
were nowhere to be found.
Neither
あ
betrayed us,
ー
Ake. Gerhild, have you made your decision?
ロク。
Lork said he was hunting, but your racks are full of fresh rabbits.
Why would he lie? Unless he had something to hide.
He tires of his blood oath, and with your death, he would be free.
He has become old and frail, but he served my father well. I would have freed him without bloodshed.
This man knew the Saxons were coming and hid. He was either in league with them or a coward.
Sad fall for a great warrior no longer in his prime.
ゲヒルに関する情報を集めた。
Gerhild claimed to be hunting, as Lork did. Rabbit.
She rarely hunts. She's been a terrible shot since we were children.
Your shield sister is jealous. She thinks you neglect your people by sleeping with the enemy.
She always had ambition, but she accepted my leadership, swore on her shield.
Lork saw her with a Saxon. She claimed he was her lover.
Yet she has berated me many times for taking Estrid to my bed. I did not think her a hypocrite.
Hey.
Have you come to a firm conclusion?
I have.
Let me hear it. Both choices will pain me, but let it be the truth.
ログじゃん
Lork betrayed you.
Lies! And curse you, boy, for letting this outsider sway your heart.
うえ
A shameful death on bloody Saxon soil.
Both had reason to betray their Jarl, but only one had the eyes on to do so.
氷の心
I hope you chose well, for you denied them a seat in my hall.
There can be no feast in Valhalla for a break faith.
当たったの結局外れたのどっち
He served my father, but he always thought me a callow lackbeard.
Nothing more can be done here, but your warriors might still be alive. And I will need your help after they are free.
There's a Saxon camp with a dock at Port Walton. It might be they were taken there.
OK じゃあ次回ちょっと
How dare you doubt me?
本当に大丈夫なのかしら
But even now there are some who will. You should make yourself scarce for a while.
I've heard of a safer place than this south of Colchester. Let's you and I go take a look, shall we?
I am
ごめん
sorry that
ね
your people suffer, Rollo.
Thank you, Eivor. I have much to think on as we journey.
I'll leave you to those thoughts.
OK じゃあ次回デインジンを探して救出しましょうかね。はい。ということで、そろそろお時間がやってまいりました。次回、この次からやっていきましょう。この動画をお気に召しましたら、ぜひチャンネル登録、高評価をお願いします。それではまたどこかでお会いしましょう。さよなら、さよなら、さよなら。貧乏バンコでした。あんたバカじゃないの？なんかつぶらな瞳してるけど。おっしゃー暗殺熱いけど熱いけどわらだったらぶっ飛ばすわよ。ワイボーイかっこいい。とんでもないなんか侮辱ことを聞いたけど大丈夫かしら大丈夫違うこれって酔っ払ってるだけだわ。今までで一番くだらないクエストねこれかっこよすぎる。よくこんなとこでリンゴ食えるわね。